Welcome back. This is Coded. I am Tucci. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a long time. I am so happy to be here. Coming off a pod, Just a Guy pod. I mean, we did so many amazing things. Just so fun to produce that in the prime of it in the summer with all of you guys, watching, hating, loving. It put us in some rooms that I never thought I'd be in. Unfortunately, obviously, the end of it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And I know, I'm not going to hold off on this. I'm not going to make you fast forward. But I'm also not going to speak negatively on the project because it is something I am proud of for what we did. 4.5 million views in a 30-day span between TikTok and Instagram at one point. Okay? A kid that just, during COVID with his best friend, bought some podcast equipment. And we said, F it. We're making, X amount of money to not work. Let's go buy some podcast equipment. We already do Instagram lives. And, people, we have an audience. Let's just try it and bet on ourselves. Now, this journey is not for everyone, right? You can't. Some people don't like content, don't like being in front of the camera. There's been co-hosts, there's been breakups, but I've always just had this feeling that I should keep going, keep doing it. So happy I did that with Just a Guy podcast. Again, my mom always said, if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. So we'll keep it fun. What?
Nothing bad to say, don't say it at all. If you have nothing good to say, don't say it at all.
Okay. If you have nothing good to say, say nothing. If you have nothing
bad to say, don't say it at all.
If you have nothing bad to say nothing at all.
If you have nothing bad to say, don't say it at all.
Wait, say it again?
If you have nothing bad to say, don't say it at all.
If you have nothing bad to say. I'm so confused. You threw me off.
If you have nothing bad to say, don't say it at all.
If you have nothing good to say nothing at all. I said it right.
Why would you? If you have nothing...
I have nothing good to say, so I'm not going to say anything. I have nothing good to say, so I'm saying nothing at all. There's no way I quit. You're supposed to be the smart one here. You're supposed to be...
You have nothing...
You're my... Anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're so right. Sorry, man.
All right, so I think that's a good time to intro Wyeth.
Hi.
Very close friend of mine down here in the Hamptons. The big move. Super smart girl, and kind of obviously appreciate you coming on and doing this.
Happy to be here.
I wanted you to be here and kind of, I don't know about fact check, but I want you to correct me when I'm getting a little too crazy. Sometimes I say things that don't make sense. Sometimes I get a little goofy.
That is true.
You would know from working with me, but I want you to kind of bring me centered and grounded and kind of control maybe the narrative of the pod a little bit for this episode.
Okay.
She's not the permanent co-host. She is doing one episode.
Yeah.
For now. You're very Hamptons coded, and let me get into pretty much the name of the show, how it came about. Coded. Everyone's saying you're Jersey coded, you're Hamptons coded. Someone said I'm frat coded.
No, that's so true.
That's so not true. I mean, okay, maybe it is because Jersey Shore is kind of fratty.
Yeah.
But yeah, coded. This is the new term. We're gonna get into some new school terms that Wyatt's been teaching me. The people down here have been teaching me. Mm-hmm. It's a very young crowd in the off season of the Hamptons and very much older and wiser. But yeah, so just trying to figure things out down here. Got a great opportunity, really because of Just the Guy podcast and all the great things that came out of that. Could add to the resume that I do content now, literally, not just for fun. So doing that for a business, working on other businesses, and launching Coded. Really happy to do this. Wyeth, you said you've done podcasts before?
Well, as in, I made a podcast.
What was it about?
Not being in it. I made a podcast to raise awareness for domestic abuse shelters during COVID-19 so that they would have more funding. So it wasn't a fun podcast. This is a first.
Yeah, That was like you're helping people.
Yeah.
So,
Who are you helping, Mike, today?
well, I think when people click this episode, they could, have a little smile, have a little laugh. We live in a dark, dark world now, and I think people just need to get away from their everyday life. So I do try to center my content around, bringing very interesting guests on. Some people that you could laugh with, laugh at.
Oh.
And even me, laugh at me. Like I am as special as it gets.
Very true.
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay. So back to Coded. I'm learning all these new words, these new trends.
It's hard being a millennial in a Gen Z world, so he has to learn. He has to adjust.
Is there anything I've said or done that really shows my millennialness?
No, because at first you don't seem like a millennial. So
I'm a young guy.
Yeah, you're a young guy. But then when you look at the numbers, you get a little older.
I've had people in my life that lied about their age. Should I start doing that?
No.
No, I think I should.
I don't know if you should.
I think I'm going to go to
But then what
25 as
happens-
long as I could.
But then what happens when they wish you happy birthday and you are celebrating like a landmark number? Like when you turn like 30, which is soon.
But
Oh.
Are you kidding me? I'm 25.
Okay. Wait,
All right.
I thought you were 24.
Are you really? You really want to know what aged me?
Yeah.
Nightlife.
The unethical podcast dilemma, that probably aged you.
That time period
Yeah.
did, not the situation.
Yeah.
So
Nightlife?
You work from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. You get home by the time you're in bed. So 9 to 5, but at night. And then I woke up and was editing at like 9 a.m. to get 3 clips out a day. Every day. 3 clips. Frying my brain. And then doing it all over again. Trying to fit a nap into the day. Not really hitting the gym. And then you would know I bought a pup. A special pup. And Zoe. And that put like another stress on me. And nightlife in general, I did 3 years. But anyway, I got the pup. You want to hear a story about the pup and how it came about?
Yeah.
Obviously, I was heartbroken about my family pup dying. And it was a year. I wasn't over it. So I kind of wanted the responsibility of having a pup to myself. But I was also talking to a lady.
No name.
And she had a pup. And the goal was for them to be besties.
Oh. That's a millennial term, besties. No one says besties
Well, what's the
anymore.
new version of besties?
Best friends.
Come on. Everyone uses best friends.
Yeah, but no one uses besties.
Like one of my best friends used that as a flirting technique. And now that you say that, it hasn't really gotten, because I obviously continued the trend of saying it still. It hasn't gotten the response. So maybe my lines that I'm saying in like flirting situations.
Yeah, turn off.
I need to update them.
Yeah.
So
we're besties.
I don't know what you could update besties to. But I know one thing we used to say was bae, and now it's huz.
Yeah, but huz is like a joke. Like I would never use huz in a normal sentence.
Yeah, but bae was a joke too. Oh, that's my Is that your bae? Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you can still say like that's my bae or like, but you wouldn't say that's my huz. Like that's like, I hear that and I like cringe.
Yeah, it makes your skin crawl.
Yeah, so that's like, I think that's a little more like of an immature term than like a trending term.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I would never say huz. Like, even if I wanted to be new school and cool, I ain't saying huz.
Yeah.
I say, yo, shorty, what up?
My boo thing. Yeah, I'm see my boo thing later.
Yeah, boo was one. But I also came across thought was my thing, and now it's bop. Thought means bop now?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's more common because you could just say like, yeah, she's a bop.
Yo, bop. That bop over there.
Yeah, but you don't say like that. It's like a low-key term. You want to be like, oh, yeah, like she's low-key a bop.
She a bop.
Like she's low-key a bop.
Bop in her head? That could be taken the wrong way, so be careful.
Okay.
Right.
I don't think anyone was thinking about that.
All right. So unk is one that I just can't believe the real meaning of unk.
Here's the problem. You see, I, as a Gen Zer, think that these terms like unk, I feel like the Gen Z versus millennial crisis is more that the terms that like millennials say are like more tragic than the occurrence of like Gen Z terms. Like I feel like these terms like unk and like what were we talking about? Like huzz.
Bop, huzz.
Bop can be more commonly used, but huzz and unk I feel like are like a mimic of just like social media, like being like trying to be trendy.
Yeah.
It's almost like performative. Like these terms don't mean anything and you wouldn't use them in real life. And you probably may be made fun of if you're over the age of 18 and you're using them in like your normal sentence. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's just like it's social media lingo rather than like I wouldn't say that to you. Like, hey, I'm seeing my huzz later. No.
You would say that to like a friend.
I mean, like then you see Callie, whatever, no names.
Yeah.
But then you see younger kids who like do use it in their normal like lingo because they're trying to like mimic the popularity of social media in their daily lives. So I feel like someone like my age, I wouldn't use those terms unless I'm mimicking the term itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there are other words that would be like.
But now even younger than you, is she going to get older to your age and still use it?
No. I think words fade.
Okay. Words fade, obviously.
I think words are trends.
Words are trends.
Because huzz is a new trend. Like huzz is a new thing like within this year. It's not like our generation says that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to...
Your dog.
No, back to uncle. Unk.
Oh.
Unk does not mean uncle, guys. Unk does not mean uncle. Does anyone know unk does not mean uncle? What does it mean, Wyeth?
It means uncool.
Say it again.
It means uncool, but like...
Uncool?
What? No one uses it in that context, though. People say unk to be like you're an unk, like you're old.
Say it again.
No one uses unk to say like you're uncool. Like people just say like because you're old, like you're unk. So I don't really know. I think people that shows you that people can just make their own definitions for these terms and they don't really mean anything at all.
Well, it's good to learn this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be selective. I won't use the super young like slang.
Definitely don't use any of them. I think you could stick to like a neutral between both generations since you are on the cusp.
I am on the cusp. I'm 25. If you look in the comments, I'm 40. But also those comments come from me spending so much time at the Jersey Shore. Such a good topic for content, but ridiculed in the comments. But love it though. You guys wish you had a shore house for 4 years.
You had a shore house for 40 years.
40 years. You mixed the two. Do you know what a shore house is? A Jersey Shore house?
It's like a bop house. All you and your boyfriends get together. You make a house. You probably film content all day and like drink all day. I don't even want to know.
You know, girls do it too. It's not just guys.
Yeah, I'm sure. And those are bops.
So there's only bops down the
Mike
shore?
was a bop.
I was a bop?
Yeah, you probably still are a bop.
I'm not still a bop. I'm in Sag Harbor. I wear collared shirts now.
There's a lot of bops in Sag Harbor.
I also, I'm pronouncing my words a little better as we go, slowly but surely.
Losing the accent?
I'm losing the accent when I'm out in public. The podcast, I could kind of let it breathe a little bit.
Jersey Shore?
The Jersey Shore accent, I'm really buttoned up down here. I'm making I don't know. I'm bullshitting, guys. I don't really fucking know what I'm doing here.
He has a trench coat. I think that speaks volumes. You're wearing a trench coat, you are not a bop anymore.
Well, I used to wear it in nightlife.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, okay. I used to work a door. I had to look a certain way in the city.
Okay, never mind.
That was my work uniform in the winter.
I think a trench coat elevates every man's style. From like if you're wearing like a hoodie out versus wearing like a trench coat and a scarf, like you just like your look is so elevated.
Can we talk more about like guys' fashion and stuff?
Yeah, I feel like guys like there's no middle ground. I feel like they either have terrible style or they have really good style.
What would you not recommend a guy wear at all?
There's this like guy that I work with. He's my manager, and he tucked his shirt into his belt the other day. And wow, it was really not cute.
Who's that guy? I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Holy shit. Let's maybe we change the subject here. So I tuck my shirt in because it's for comfort. I'm working. Anything work does not go for my fashion. If I'm at work, fashion's out the door. I need to be comfortable because I need to focus on other things. I'm a creative genius. And I'm also a very hard worker. So fashion, there's always that story of like Steve Jobs or whoever that they didn't care about their clothes. They wore cheap clothing because they had other things to worry about. So if I have to tuck my shirt in when it's 20 degrees just to feel a little comfortable, I'm going to do it and not care what anyone thinks.
If you look good, you feel good. Under my work uniform, I'm wearing a fit every day. Even if it's sweatpants, I'm wearing a monochrome outfit because your outfits matter. They do. Because what you're doing when nobody else is looking is who you are. So what you're dressing when nobody else has to see it is who you are because you're still expressing yourself. So, if we're going for the lumberjack style, tucking in that shirt and the belt, like, that's just who we are. I just didn't really think of you as like a lumberjack person.
I worked construction for 5 years.
That makes sense.
I come from a trade
Man
family.
of all trades.
Yeah, you don't see that down here with these people, but and you never will have to. But actually, that's a good segue into the word of the day. Woohoo! I love that. I love a good transition. My word of the day, and it's a word I've got to analyze as I've sat in bed and looked up at the stars at night here in the Hamptons, by the way. And it's a word called benefits.
Okay.
Benefits, yeah. It's something that people like to use as an excuse to do a job that they hate. Hey, I got benefit. It's not friends with benefits. Relax before you get
I wasn't thinking
flustered
that.
here.
Just you.
Benefits. Oh, how's your job doing? It's all right, but they got really good benefit. Dude, you fell into the matrix. You fell into the fucking program of this basic, uninteresting, uninspiring, unfulfilling life.
True.
Camera on me. You fell into this matrix of this. Fuck, I did 3 good words there. Uninteresting, unfulfilling, basic lifestyle. You fell into it, and you're using this word benefits as an excuse not to really do something that you love. And there's been a lot of ups and downs with doing something you love. For me, it's like content. It's running a business, growing. It's not easy. If you don't come from money, it takes years to make progress sometimes. Sometimes people get lucky, you hit the lotto, not the actual lotto. But what was that? Where was I going with that? Benefits. I want your take on the word. And usually when there's benefits that are the good part of the job, there's a reason, right? You're getting sick. You need the health care. The job itself is torture. So you have to look at the 401k building up to keep you going every day and stay in it. But anyone, if you could take something from this pod, please do something you love, even if you do it on the side with your benefits job, right? The most successful people in the world don't have benefits because they did something they were passionate about, and it gave them a wealth that's their benefit. Their benefit is their multiple bank accounts. But Wyeth, what is your take on that word, benefits?
Well, adding on to what Mike said, Mike got up this morning at the crack, came here, set up all by himself, looked into and researched where he could film this podcast, and we are in the Hamptons, so it's not like the city. We both come from the city. There's many opportunities in the city. And that said, even when I used to go to school in the city, the amount of opportunities that were at my disposal were so much more than coming here because it's so secluded and there's not that many opportunities that are in your face like that. And so for Mike to come here, he's living in the Hamptons and he's creating a podcast. He's not doing it because it benefits himself. He's doing it because he loves it. Do you know what I mean? And what is your goal for the end of this year for this podcast? My
goal for Coded, and this guy, you got to check in. I heard you're always here, by the way. You got to check in with Tucci when you come to Sag Harbor, when you come to the Hamptons. Aubrey, Drake, Graham, you got to come on the pod for an interview. You have to. And look, I'm not the type of guy, I don't want to talk about the beef. The beef kind of ruined the music for me. A little bit. Not really. Still love it. I want to do an interview solely about the music from the start, room for improvement, all the way up to, Iceman. I want to talk about the music. No one's ever really done an actual interesting interview regarding the music with you. I don't want to talk about the beef. Check in with Tucci, though. Check in with Tucci. Why? Should he check in with Tucci?
Yeah, but this is what we mean. This is his goal. Is it a little far out of reach? Yes, but does he want to do it?
Reach back like 1-3. Come on. We reach back like 1-3. You know what that means?
No.
Come on, fake love, Drake. Come on.
I know. I have to get on my Drake shit too.
You should.
Yeah.
I mean, he teaches as well.
He does.
He teaches you.
See, this guy's a fan. Like, Drake, come on. Like, if you're listening to this, you just have to make this guy's day. He's been hustling from the age of whatever age to the Jersey Shore.
I've had to defend myself on liking his music, on putting the aux on, and only playing him. Oh, we got to listen to this. What do you mean? It's the only thing that should be played.
Mm-hmm. He plays Drake all the time in the store.
Nope.
No, you don't?
I just play it all the time.
He plays Drake all the time. I got in the car this morning to get here, Drake. I went to bed last night because I left work in which we were listening to Drake. Drake.
What's your favorite Drake song?
Wait, I don't know. I'm not that educated.
You don't have one that you've always heard?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I mean, then you know what? Start from the beginning. Go watch Degrassi.
Get out.
Go. See you later. I don't know that. Thought that was from something. I think it's from Full House, but that was way before your time.
Full House, the animation. The kids show.
Oh my God! Yeah, what? It was a
The kids
family
show.
show. It was live action.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, it is. But okay, Drake has to check in and come on. Big fan. Always had to defend you. I'm probably your number one defender. It sounds like a glaze-a-thon. I think that's a good word. It made you actually laugh, so I'm gonna use glaze-a-thon.
Don't say it again once. Don't ruin the joke.
Oh, the one time was good. Sorry for acknowledging the funny joke. Okay, so Drake comes on. You got to come to Sag Harbor. That is my life goal. It's always been really one of my goals. I have one not above. I don't want to think he's second. My only goal. But because I want to be partial owner of a baseball team too. That's like the meat of my goals. But that is long away, I think. Could be. Mm-hmm. There's different phases. Like I said, there was phase 3. There is a phase 4. There's a phase 5 out here. So Hamptons loving it. Appreciate the opportunity. One of my biggest mentors and best friends out here.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Not you. Has a business out here and gave me a chance. That's all you really need in life is a chance. And you know what? I did talk about nightlife and how it ages you. And if I didn't take that chance in nightlife and really rebuild my life after partying down the Jersey Shore for half of my 20s, I wouldn't have met the person I met here, one of my biggest mentors, my best friend, and everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. You know, that's what I tell everybody.
What do you tell everybody?
Everything happens for a reason. If something goes wrong in your life, it's because it happened for a reason to set you on a better path.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a breakup, it's because it was for a reason. He was not meant for you. You learned something from the experience. And, Mike is here because he learned from his experiences.
Right, exactly. And one thing I'll say to everyone going off of that, if something doesn't feel right, you need to leave it.
Trust your intuition and trust your gut. If you have a feeling about something, it's because you're probably right.
Yes. Go with what feels good. And there's a flip side. If you have anxiety about something, sometimes it is good to conquer it and really head on attack it. And because I don't believe in, no, I'll stay home tonight and not socialize. So many amazing friendships have started with, don't feel like going out, but something's going on. I was invited. Let me just go for a couple minutes. Turns to a couple hours. I meet a best friend that introduced me to a friend group. We're on vacations. We're going out to bars every weekend. Growing up to an older age, that would turn into didn't want to go to work. Ended up going to work, meeting someone that is a best friend to me and, potential business partner. Like, there's I would say if there's resistance in something, you don't feel good about doing something, don't do it. Always do what you feel good about doing. There is another, like I said, a fine line. If you have anxiety about a situation, do not hold back and hide. Go out, socialize. I think socializing is like such an untapped like blessing we have as humans. And it really, I think it creates so many opportunities, socializing.
Well, networking is
meeting
everything.
People. Yeah. And it's not just about like transactional networking.
Yeah.
It's friendships. It is business and career. And then those lead to even more opportunities in your life. So, yeah. What do you think about that?
Never say never. You know Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
I like Justin Bieber.
Bieber, speaking of Bieber, I think he's going to be on Drake's album. That's one.
What?
These are Justin Bieber facts from Tucci. One, I think he's going to be on Drake's album.
What?
Which would be awesome.
How do you know?
I'm just in the internet. I think he DM'd Bieber, and he made it public that he DM'd him. Two, you know Bieber got a hair transplant?
No.
Yeah. So he fixed his hairline. It actually inspired me to do it because he has like the same color
You have a hair transplant?
No, I'm getting one soon.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm taking the leap.
Wait, why do you need one?
Oh, because I'm thinning in the front. I used to have like thick, darker hair.
Oh my God. Are you going to like Turkey?
No, I'm doing the U.S. Kidding me. I'm not going to Turkey. So you probably won't even notice. It's more of for me and to not go bald eventually.
Okay.
But yeah. So
Heard it here.
I saw his, and he has the same like color hair. Not that means anything. These are my Justin Bieber facts. That's 2. 3, I love that he's streaming now. And he actually released a really good album, Swag and Swag 2. Are you a big Justin Bieber girl? I know you didn't grow up with him because you are Gen Z and...
Yeah, but I kind of did.
What songs... do you have a favorite Justin Bieber song at least?
You know, favorite's a hard word.
Best Justin Bieber song. Bang.
I don't know.
Oh, good. Thanks for adding to the combo. No, I'm kidding.
There's so many good ones.
Believe it or not, New York City DJs still play Baby by Justin Bieber.
Baby, baby, baby.
It still goes off in the club a little bit. Not the Katy Perry, Kesha type of vibes.
Beauty and a Beat.
Beauty and a Beat goes off. You didn't know Letting Go by Sean Kingston and Nicki Minaj, which is a classic. And I want to use that beat on one of these intros or teaser clips. But you should listen to Lil Sean Kingston and get really...
Sean Kingston.
You're way too beautiful, girl. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Hoboken bars closed this weekend. That's Wicked Wolf in Hoboken. When the pod was doing some potential business deals in Hoboken, we got wind of it that they would be closing. And
Isn't Hoboken in New Jersey?
yeah, but it's across the river from the city. It's not.
Wait, do you
North.
live in New Jersey?
No, I live in Staten Island.
But I thought it was like your hometown. I thought you were saying.
I partied in Jersey, so I consider it part of me. I'm Jersey.
Oh,
coded.
Jersey Shore, right?
That's not the Jersey Shore Hoboken though. That
Oh, I know.
Hoboken's like a little.
But
New York
Jersey
City.
Shore's in Jersey, New Jersey, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different areas of Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Wicked Wolf is
Hoboken.
closing. It was the spot to go to after the summer, where everybody would go from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. for the 1 o'clock football games. And it was pretty much the Jersey Shore in a bar. And the party was great. The party was so good. But it's no surprise to me that, the rent was too high or they're not making enough money. When you have a great party, that's not the end of it. You need to have amazing hospitality. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. The day and age, nightlife and drinking in general has really taken a hit. And, the hospitality there was not up to par. Certain situations where, your guys buying the tables, bringing big groups into your place, you need to have a great relationship with them. And I learned that early on when I worked in nightlife. So, when a big group of 20 people come into your bar, you put them at a good table so they spend money so the business you're working for stays afloat. You don't shove them in the corner near garbage pails. And it wasn't just my groups. It was other people that would complain, hey, we will spend whatever to move into a center of the room table. Wouldn't happen. And the people that worked the door there were a little more concerned about making groups of girls happy that were probably drinking and eating for free. And that's what I saw from the negative side of things. Obviously, positive was an amazing throne party, a lot of fun. And that'll never, it'll never skew how it is in my mind. So Wicked Wolf, rest in peace. So many great memories. And it's so funny because the people that run that door and party go to a nightclub in Hoboken that is also sinking. So it's no surprise. My top spots in Hoboken right now with Wicked Wolf closing would be Mad Hatter. Pig and Parrot is so good. Texas, Arizona. I love Texas, Arizona. Those are my top 3. If anyone is exploring Hoboken, such an amazing area. I really want to hit there again when I'm back home. You wouldn't know anything about the
top 3 in the Hamptons.
So Wyeth, let's get back to you a little bit here.
Okay.
I need your top 3 places to go out in the Hamptons.
To go out?
Off season.
Like go out?
Go out for a drink, for a date.
Okay.
Give me 3 date night spots in the Hamptons because
Okay.
I know you're on dates.
Okay. So first off, my favorite place to go for a date, even though like the food may not be like top tier, I think Sen is such a good place to take someone out on a date because the atmosphere is so good. Like the lighting is good, the tables are good. Like the tables, you just feel like you're not alone in the restaurant, but you also don't feel like you can't hear the other person. And the lighting is like, just the ambiance is so good in that place. And I feel like if you're taking someone out for the first date, like you should go to Sen.
No, I've hit there. It's a very expensive place too, so you're going to be opening the wallet a little bit.
But you could be modest there too.
Yeah.
You could so be modest there. And like if you're taking a girl out, she's probably not going to order the whole menu, probably should get one thing.
Yeah.
So it really isn't that bad if you like control yourself.
Yeah.
And then I would say another good date place is Tuto. Have you been to Tuto yet?
I haven't been to Tuto yet.
You haven't been to Tuto?
No, but it's right near my block.
So my ex-boyfriend was the chef's son, so I got a lot of good food from Tuto. It's really expensive. Like, I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
But the pasta is so good. So if you're trying to impress a girl and you have the money to spend, you should go to Tuto. And literally anything you get there is so good. Like, you can't go wrong.
Tuto
il giorno.
Tuto el...
Il.
Oh. Il Tuto.
No, Tuto il giorno.
Il Tuto el Giorno?
No, just Tuto.
Tuto el Giorno.
Yes, in Sag Harbor. And they just opened up in East Hampton, like a cafe. And apparently their coffee is just like to die for.
Well,
But
let's try it after
it's
this.
really expensive.
I need something to get me home.
Anyway, those are like my 2 top places. What's it called? Il Ponte in Southampton has really good food, like pizza vibe, pasta
That's
vibe.
your 3? Il Ponte?
That's just food and like a nice new place to try. Like I haven't been there in a while, but it's a place like if you haven't gone, and it's like refreshing, a new place to go. I don't have too much knowledge on whether or not I still like it or not. But
So give me your top 3, just the names of them.
Okay.
1.
Sen. 2, Tuto il Giorno. 3, San Ambrose.
What is it? Sen and Rose?
Sant Ambrose.
Saint and Bros?
San Ambrose.
Sen and Bros.
Saint.
3 Bros Pizza, Staten Island.
Yeah, we not going there for a date. So, have you been to St. Ambrose?
No.
Okay, it's in Southampton, and it's also like top tier like Italian food.
Okay, yeah.
And they have gelato. That's the gelateria.
Do you like Italian food? I know you're not Italian.
I'm not Italian, but I do like good Italian food.
Yeah.
If you can't make good Italian food, then I could not stomach it.
Yeah. Okay, so those are your top 3 in the Hamptons, date spots.
Yeah. Food spots, hidden gem.
What?
So
Your hidden
I have a
hidden gem food spot in the Hamptons?
is Cilantro's. Okay, hear me out. It's on the corner of some street and some street, but it's like not in the town of Sag Harbor. It's like a little bit off the town, and they have burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and I'm telling you, every time it hits.
Yeah.
It hits every time. Like, if you're really hungry, get a burrito. It has, like, guacamole, right? And it's not, like, so much, like, like filler food.
Yeah.
Like corn and like just like not. It's like satisfies your taste buds. I'm
Like
just
it
gonna
gives
tell
you enough
that.
meat. Like the real burritos,
Yeah.
like there has to be enough meat.
And it's not like chunky chicken. It's like shredded chicken. It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And they have hot sauce. You have to go there.
Yeah.
See, Mike is kind of a fake Hampton walk of life right
Yeah,
now
good to
because he hasn't been to all the good places.
Yeah, well, I haven't done dates yet. I've also have a lot of responsibilities out here, so I haven't been able to have fun. We'll
Aw.
get there. All right, in other news, Brooklyn Mirage closes. You said you didn't know what Brooklyn Mirage is?
No, should I guess?
Are you only in the Hamptons? You don't go to the city? I thought you were a city
Oh,
girl.
is that you told me about this maybe?
Yes.
The thing that was like the big stadium that
The big
closed?
stadium.
Yep, I listened.
Brooklyn Mirage was bought by Pacha.
Weren't they Saudi Arabians?
You have a good memory. I told her this
Yep.
last night or 2 days ago. Brooklyn Mirage was bought by Pacha. A group started in Spain in the 1970s. They are known for their EDM music, but a little concern of mine is they're known for their upscale, fashion-forward crowd, Pacha. Usually, what I've seen in the city working in nightlife, there's not much money behind that for the people that attend those things. So hopefully, that place gets back on their feet. They make some money off of it. Pacha is an amazing brand. They're known for their logo with the little cherries. Brooklyn Mirage was an unmitigated disaster.
Hey, big word. Dab me up.
Unmitigated disaster. They tried to make renovations to their building without getting it approved. Couldn't pay enough people off to get it approved in time. And it looks like all those people that paid for tickets for the whole summer are getting refunded. They went bankrupt. Disaster. Pacha comes in. Hopefully they do something good with it. Known for their European club, energy, EDM. It'll be stadiums.
Oons,
Shout out Luke
oons,
Alexander.
oons.
Hope you get a spot there. Great guy that came on Just the Guy podcast. Okay, so we did a lot. We'll wrap it up with one last topic. It's something that my age definitely used, you guys still use, so we'll actually come all together for the end.
Okay.
Both of our generations. And that's the term rosters when you're talking to multiple people. People think that's like a flex nowadays, having a roster. Super dope, dude. And yes, it was super dope. Like when I was younger and like me and the guys would talk about like roster stuff. Sure. And I think as a girl or guy, you should have a roster.
What?
And the reason why I say this is because if you need to have a roster, you need to get it out of your system. You can't have this need for multiple people and then go into a relationship because then you're going to want to get out and want the next newest person. So I think it's healthy to have a roster, and it brings you back to the other side. It brings you back at the end of it like, oh, shit, I actually want one person. Like, this wasn't all worth it or all it was hyped up to be. Or you feel like, got it out of my system type of deal. So something that I would preach is don't feel bad about it if you feel like you have to do it. You're going to end up being an age one day, you're like, I kind of just want one person. Everyone gets there. We all want sort of one. And, there's some like a 1%ers that never do. And that's also fine. This is life. We're all figuring it out, and dating and doing all this crap is part of it. So what is your take on rosters in this generation of dating?
Well, I think hookup culture is actually at its peak right now. I think it's disgusting. And I think having a roster I think we shouldn't oversimplify it to like having a roster. I think I think there's a difference between like seeing multiple people at once or just seeing people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be seeing all these people, but if you have like a little connection with someone and it doesn't work, you move on to someone, like not looking for anything, but just like having fun, experimenting, and like seeing multiple people like at different times, not like simultaneously, is okay. Like you're finding yourself. You can't be with someone until you know yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Like you if you're experimenting with people, you know what you want and you know what you don't want. That's how you figure everything out.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean in a sense by that, like having a roster gets everything out of your system so that you can settle down and have like a good relationship. Mm-hmm. So I agree with that. But I don't think you need to say that everybody must have a roster.
No, I'm saying if you want to do it, don't feel bad, do it.
I mean, do
like,
what?
talk to multiple people at once. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. If you feel like you need to be out there and have multiple people, just do it. Like, instead of like chastising someone about it. Is
Yeah,
that
but
the
make
word?
sure you're not encouraging this.
I'm not well,
Like, don't encourage like behavior that can hurt someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be like, you shouldn't be like making them believe that you're locked into that one person and then making everyone else that you're talking to believe that like they all have you. Do you know what I mean?
like playing games with people.
Yeah, you can't do that because that's what it sounds like you're encouraging. So you want to make sure that, like, what he means is that, like, you can experiment. Like, it's okay to experiment. I agree. It's not, you don't have to have all your eggs in one basket, but make sure the eggs are intact and not broken, okay? So don't play with everybody and lead them on and then, like, pull all your eggs back. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. I think one of my problems was I did have my eggs in one basket a few too many times.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I didn't. But, like, that's the natural, that's just us as humans, I feel like.
I think it's kind of healthy to, like, go in and out of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, everyone starts with a roster, quotation marks. And, like, you're always, like, interviewing people, like, ooh, do I like you? Do I like you? Do I like you? And then when you find someone you like, you pursue it because if you like them, that you find out, like, from doing this roster, like, scenario that you like this person because you know what you don't like, then you try it and you experiment with it. And if it doesn't work, then you learn something from that and you move on. And then let's say you're in another relationship and then after that you realize, like, hey, like, I need some time to be by myself. Like, then that's fair to, like, be by yourself, experiment, have fun. But it doesn't mean that you're a Jersey Shore guy and you, like, just bop around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's, like, I think there's a balance between, like, having a roster, and you can't have a roster if you're not in tune with yourself because then you'll just get lost in the sauce. Do you know what I mean?
Put that on a shirt. You got to be in tune with yourself. I feel like people that are in tune with themselves are better daters.
Well, yeah, you can't date someone and not know yourself. You're just going to, like, it's just going to fuck you up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than, like, any other person, but also yourself.
For me, I've been very uncomfortable taking anyone serious if the shit in my life isn't on track. If I don't have my shit together, I'm very wary of taking someone serious. Yeah. And I've always been like that. So the more I start to figure things out, the more I have that thought of, hey, maybe I want somebody serious here.
It's all about stability. Like, if you're not stable with what you're doing in your life. Also, that just means, like, you're still experimenting with work. Like, unstable does not mean weak. It just means, like, you're experimenting. Like, you have other, like, sources of, like, your attention are in other places than, like, a girl or finding. You're just not ready yet. You don't have to be ready.
There's this term, like, you have game with someone or you have good banter with someone. And when I was younger, and me and my friends were so big on it, like, we'd even say what we were going to say and these little terms that we used that were, like, so funny, and they worked. But nowadays, as I'm a little bit older here, not too old, but as I'm older, I've actually noticed I'm more just being myself and not caring as much.
And it gets you further.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
But it also got me further back then. It got me far enough back then. But I'm not looking to put as much effort into the extra stuff with flirting. I'm more being myself, being charismatic. Because if you don't like that, I got a business to run. I got to know when the next pod. I got so many. I got to take care of Zoe now. So there's my pup. There's different things that I'm worried. I can't focus on, she said she didn't like this. No, it's like, all right, well, then I'm going to go home. I'm not even focused on, like, dating or not finding someone or something like that. Like,
a big thing, too, is that, like, sometimes people, like, date someone who just has way less responsibilities on their plate, or more so just they're not busy at all. Do you know what I mean? And so you can't be in a relationship where you guys aren't both having you have to have your own life.
Yeah.
You can't just have one life where you focus on that one person because, like, let's say, like I have a friend who is really, like, social. She goes out a lot, like, has fun, nothing, like, crazy, but, like, she's a social butterfly. And she dated this guy who, like, didn't have a lot going on and wasn't going to school and was just at home. And so then you have this like disconnect where the guy is just like thinking about the girl all the time,
Thinking about the next date text.
Yeah,
the
and
next
then
one
gets
time we're going to see each other.
Gets frustrated when like she's busy because she's naturally busy. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Because you have to both have a life and share a life with each other.
Yeah. So what not crushed me, I'm sorry. What a bad moment for me with dating was when I wasn't working.
Yeah.
And I was too young and naive to know that, like, oh, I'm not going to work. I'm only going to do something I love, which is still good. But, like, for dating, if I didn't have a purpose, girls would repel from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
so true.
when I was on my shit, and, like, I'm on it now, but, like, back, like, a few years ago, when I had my purpose, it was much easier to date because I didn't care as much for it. And that goes back to the saying, oh, if you don't care, like, she'll like you more if you don't care. Well, part of not caring is you have to have other stuff you care about.
I think the most attractive thing is like motivation. Like if you have no motivation, you're not doing anything with your life. Like why would I want to be in your life?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So for all the commenters out there, if you truly want to make a change in your life, just go do something you really like, a hobby, something. You might even meet someone while you're doing that hobby. A big hobby for me has been pickleball. It keeps me moving. I'm not a big runner because I think it's boring. But pickleball, I met so many friends that I didn't talk to for years that I ended up seeing again, hanging out with.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I'm going to go on a pod after this. My friend Kelly is having me on her pod. And she got me back into doing Just a Guy and to the studio we were doing it at. I remember I was going to play pickleball. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods. To get pickleballs. Next to it was a Starbucks. I'm like, let me get some caffeine before I go play. Who's the barista there? Kelly, right? And, you know, one thing led to another. Oh, did I follow you on Instagram? Yeah, we follow each other. Oh, and then I posted something about a podcast. Oh, I do why don't you come on my podcast? Like, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I start Just a Guy, and I'm only here because Just a Guy. So, yes, everything happens for a reason. When you have a purpose, get a hobby.
Get a life.
Go get a life. Go get a hobby.
What are you doing scrolling right now?
Stop scrolling. Please.
Get up.
Please. Get a hobby.
Get a life.
Coded, Tucci, Wyeth, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Go ahead again.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
My first podcast with my best friend.
My bestie. I can't use bestie anymore.
And we're up.